Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning into the new channel, NIO Now. We are really excited about launching the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the notification button. That way, when we upload a new video, you guys will get notified. And also, give us some feedback. We are trying to grow the community, and yeah, we're really excited. Thanks a lot. So far, we just uploaded one episode, just welcoming everybody. Today's topic is about the news that came out about the battery as a service for NIO and some of the impacts that may have in terms of the stock, in terms of the investors, in terms of the driver, the consumers, and overall everybody who's interested in the NIO community. It's a really exciting news from the company. They're working on a tremendous, amazing new technology. A lot of people are really excited about it. It's rivaling another charging technology by Tesla, the Tesla Charging Network. I personally think this is a pretty cool service. It's a pretty cool solution for a lot of people who have range fatigue. Right now, NIO is only offered in China. They're only selling their cars in China, but there is possible news that they'll be hitting the global markets. So that's great. They'll be hitting the global markets where there's a lot of pepped up demand in electric vehicle cars, like in Europe, Western Europe, and Germany, and the United States. So that'll be really exciting. I live in Silicon Valley, and we do have a NIO office here in San Jose, which is really cool. I've seen an ES8. We don't have, obviously, because we don't sell the cars here yet. We don't have the battery stations yet, but we will. Hopefully, eventually, they'll be selling the cars to the U.S. markets. So the right now, let's take a really quick look at the stock price. It's at $14 right now. $14.12. I think it's about a $13 billion valuation. Um, there's a lot of volume too, so a lot of people are expecting the price to go up. But let's talk about that later. Let's get into what we're really about. I have a PowerPoint presentation for you guys. I'm really taking this really seriously. I think disclaimer: I am an investor, but I'm also about pushing and promoting technologies and electric vehicle sector and industry. So I also like Tesla as well, but I like NIO as well, right? I really like NIO. I think it has a great opportunity to have a great impact. I've basically made a small presentation for you guys. We'll go over that. Um, so yeah, this is how the battery looks in terms of when it gets swapped underneath in the stations. Um, so one cool thing I wanted to show you guys is their charging station, which was about uh yeah, I think about, I would say this was launched in 2019, this map. So you can get all the way, this is Beijing, by the way, sorry about that. You can get all the way from Beijing to all the way to Shanghai without, I think, charging. But they've pretty much built charging stations in all the major cities. And by the way, China has a lot of major cities. This might give you a better example of all of China. This is, as of June, 135 stations in 59 cities. I have a more updated numbers, and I'll share that with you guys. And let's compare it to the Tesla's charging network, which is interesting as well. They're in the U.S. They're pretty full, and if you look at it in Europe, and this is why they're successful, because people are and look, they're building charging networks in China and South Korea. Wow, this is amazing. We want we want that's what NIO should do, right? NIO should first take over the whole Chinese region and make sure that they have supplemented all the demand for charging networks and the swapping stations. And again, if you haven't seen the swapping stations, okay, I can show it to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, before I move on, take please come to the channel and subscribe. We just launched yesterday. We already got 42 subscribers. It's really exciting. the community base in NIO, they really enjoy learning a lot about NIO. I'm going to try to supplement all that information, and whatever I can, I'll do my best. I'm taking this very seriously, as you can see. Yeah, it's a really exciting community. It's growing. So do hit the subscribe channel. And we just launched the Twitter page. We just follow NIO right now. Yeah, we're just following NIO right now. But please come to our Twitter and our YouTube. Definitely our YouTube. That's where our content will be coming in. Yeah. So back to it. So it looks like it's growing from 135 stations, 59 cities. I think it's going to be growing a lot. They're really investing in this. Let's take a really quick forecast of the price. It looks like CNN Money. This is a tool I use. It has a 12-month forecast of $125. That is amazing. That's I might. This is probably a very bull case. This is probably this even seems like a bull case, but I think this is a base case. I'm pretty surprised if it would be a base case, but I'm seeing it go to $20 by end of Q3. In my personal opinion, disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, so this is for informational purposes only. But in 5 years, I can see it, go to like, I think I have this other tool that I use. Yeah, in 5 years, they have it going 2054. I think usually Gov.Capital that I use, they're really bullish on. I come here for bullish price targets, but they're not bullish on NIO yet. But I think they will be. I think they will be because you have great quarter 2 deliveries, so I think they will be. So, all right, let's get to the presentation. Um, so, yeah, I think that this is really cool what they're doing. So, let me just first explain to our viewers and people who don't know. There might be people who do know. That's great, and thank you. And if you have more information, please comment below on the video. Um, but yeah, so I think your most simplest way to explain this BAAS, battery as a service, is pretty a subscription model for leasing their battery, right? You're going to be using their battery instead of owning the battery. You'll pay a monthly fee as a owner, as a customer, and NIO is responsible of maintaining the battery every time you swap it. They're responsible of the quality of the battery. They'll be able to upgrade it and stuff like that. And um, so, you know, it's almost like cloud computing. If a lot of you folks understand cloud computing, if you don't, it's basically how all businesses used to have servers in their offices. Now they use companies like Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud or Alibaba Cloud. Um, it's basically basically like in cloud computing, instead of you having to manage your servers and data centers and stuff, you let another company manage that, like I said, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google or Alibaba. Well, I think they're following that same model where NIO is going to be managing the batteries because that's the most costly part of the car, right? And they want you to just enjoy your experience and not have to deal with battery. A lot of people have range fatigue when they talk about electric cars. So yeah, that's really cool. Um, so yeah, how does it look? This is basically the station. This is how the station looks for a lot of folks that haven't seen it yet. You basically drive up to a station. There is an operator there to take your car, and they put it into the station, and they pretty much um, swap the batteries. Is I've heard 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes, and I've heard 5 minutes. So somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. Um, and we've had folks that have said they're tired of waiting 30 minutes, and like for instance in Tesla, which is a company I love, but a lot of a few people that don't like a small thing that a lot of people don't like is how long it takes to charge the battery. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 15 minutes. And Tesla, what they did is they created a whole like a hangout area where you can, and NIO has it too. It's like a club, and you know have coffee, drinks, and all that kind of stuff. Also, Tesla is working on a gaming system on their infotainment system on their big widescreen in the cars. So they try to give you guys a way to pass time while you guys charging the battery. NIO's solution is pretty cool. It's just like 3 to 5 minutes. There's an operator there. They take it in, they swap the battery, and you're on your way. So for long trips, for a busy day, for commuting to work, this is really quick. It's not going to take a lot of your time. You might, con might be that is one station versus in the supercharging networks in Tesla, they have multiple stations, right? So you might have to wait online and stuff. So let's look at the advantages and disadvantages. I should have said, yeah, I should have added the disadvantages and advantages. Also, I should have added that, in Tesla charging stations, you have a bunch of them. Um, so versus, I think this NIO is just one car goes at a time. But it's quick though, right? So let's look at it's fast charging, right? That's an advantage. Continuous battery maintenance by NIO, that's an advantage. The price is slashed. That's the advantage. What does that mean? I've heard that they're gonna cut about $10,000 off the price of the vehicle. So, for instance, when the EC6 launches, they're gonna be $10,000 cheaper than normally, right? And that might change the decision of somebody who's buying a car, a normal ICE car, like a normal engine car, gas guzzle car, or even buying a Tesla car. I don't know, like that. It has some impacts for sure, right? You're getting that 10K slashed because you don't have to. It's an option. You don't have to do it, and then you have also the incentive with the government and right now I think Chinese government offers a tax exemption of 10K too. So it's also a smart cities development. It's building the infrastructure. Um, they're investing a lot of that. Safety is you don't have to do it yourself, right? This is done by an operator. You don't have nothing to do with it, so that's good. You don't. It's not something that you have to do. Extended range, because you're gonna see these batteries while they're getting swapped. While you're getting a new battery and you're giving your existing battery, they might be working on that battery and trying to improve the performance of that battery, right? And it's trendy, right? What's trendy? It's trendy meaning the subscription model is a trendy model now. A lot of companies are going to the subscription model because it gives a window view for them to see like what type of reoccurring what's it called sales or reoccurring revenue they have, right? It helps them out, and it makes it makes it easier for them to forecast how much they can invest, what type of returns they can get, and that's good for everybody. I think the subscription model, because you can end it, you can continue it. You're not like contracted or obligated for this long-term deal, right? So what's the cons? It's very costly to develop. NIO, I love it a lot, and it's very early in the stages, but it's still not profitable yet, right? So they're having to invest a lot of money. Tencent, which is a big, huge um, Chinese tech company, has invested in NIO, so that's great news. But it's still expensive to develop these stations and this network, right? And it's also costly to maintain because you're having operators. I think there's about 600 plus operators in China right now that are operating those stations. So it's not cheap. There's no ownership of the full vehicle. So you're not getting full ownership of the technology. So I don't know how that. I mean, it can be a con. You can look. It depends how you look at it. And then there's a con of monthly payments. Some people are already paying monthly payment, and then now you're adding another monthly payment. But I guess either way, I guess it's not so bad because I have the numbers I think on the monthly payments or the fees and scaling. It's right now it's limited stations. They're growing. They're investing, like I said, but it is an expensive investment. So the scaling is challenged, right? Is because there's a lot of what's it called? You need a lot of materials to actually build this infrastructure. You need a lot of um, it takes a lot of time and money and work to build these up. So here's the numbers. So from today, as of now, from what I've researched, if I'm wrong, please let me know and comment, and I can look it up, and I really appreciate that as well. There's 143 battery swap stations in China, in 64, which is split into 64 cities. Yeah, I know, 64 cities. It's a big number. It's big. So China has, I believe, 100 or 200 mega cities, right? Because you have to understand, there are like 2 billion people in China, right? Around there. Don't quote me on that number, but um, they did 800,000 battery swaps. So this is not a concept, guys. This is not a concept. That's why I'm very bullish. This is already fully functional. And you save $10,000 or 70,000 yen on going through the subscription model, basically not having to add the cost of the battery. Because the most important piece of electrical vehicle is the battery, right? And that's what Tesla and all these car companies are trying to figure out how to lower the cost of the battery. Um, there is a fee for the 70 kilowatt battery. It's 980 yen total fee for, I think it's like a yearly fee. I'm not sure yet. And it seems like there's like a 90 yen fee for for non-subscribers for monthly charge. But I have to look into more into that. But this is what I have right now for 70 kilowatt battery is 980 yen fee. Um, so and then there's a $10,000 tax exemption, I believe. If I'm not wrong, if somebody has a better estimate, because this is the best estimate I've heard in China for buying EV cars. So it's a big, you know, it it's a great incentive for consumers to buy this car, right? Here's a cool message from the CEO and I think the chairman or founder of NIO. His name is Lee Bin or William. So Lee says the advantages of our chargeable, swappable, and upgradable battery swap technology will continue to enhance competitiveness of NIO products, promote conversion to our premium smart EVs, and create more value for our users. So they're trying to add value to you guys, right? They're trying to add value to the consumers. And for all of our investors out there in the community, this is really exciting news. This is a big catalyst. Battery technology is what's going to be the growth and penetration to the EV market. And, for me, I think I'm a big NIO supporter. I think they're going to do really well. Hey guys, before I continue, if you didn't get a chance, please subscribe to the channel. We are really trying to grow the community. We're trying our best. We just launched it just yesterday night. We have our first episode. Take a look at it. This is our second episode. There is a pepped up demand. I already have folks asking for more content, and I'm trying to build as fast as possible. And I'll be really putting almost full-time work to this. So I'll be putting a lot of time and effort into this. So thank you for all your guys' support. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. We opened a Facebook page too. We'll be opening more social media pages to spread the word. So thanks a lot, guys. Really excited about this channel. Really excited about the community, growing the community. Really excited about NIO and everything it has to do. Really excited about that stock price hitting $20 or probably $50. A lot of people are bullish. So the next video, we're gonna look more into the stock price. We're gonna look into the institutional holders, who's holding stock NIO. So that's really exciting. I think most likely that will be the next topic of our next episode. So stay tuned for that. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about the channel, about the video. If you have more information, if you have a topic you want me to talk about, I'm all there, and I have open ears. So yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Peace out.